We flew from Kuwait into Iraq, and it just so happens that I am the only woman in a plane with 80 dudes. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. If you could ask me when I was 10 years old, what do you want to do when you grow up? I'd be like, playing with 80 dudes. Is that possible? Can I do that? Best part is they're all in uniform, right? I just love a dude in uniform, right? I mean, you could put me with 80 guys wearing UPS outfits, I would pee myself. 80 guys in Lord of the Rings outfits, I would have to rub one out right there. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know, the Hobbits, like they're non-violent yet exciting and adventurous, you know what I mean? I don't know what's the hairy feet, I just want to fuck them all the time. They're right at the perfect level, you're like, yeah! Fucking get on in it! Yummy, yeah. Nice. So I'm like on this plane and I'm like daydreaming about fucking people. And they're little planes, right? So when you get on the plane, you wear gear, you're wearing like armor. And then when you get on you step onto this, it's a scale. But it sends some information somewhere where you don't have to look at it. And it adds everybody's weight up so you don't overload the plane. So we're getting on this plane and this guy comes out. I named him the Dream Wrecker. The Dream Wrecker comes out and he was like, hey guys, we are gonna have to deboard this flight because it's overweight. We have another plane that's unfortunately too heavy. So we're just and our scales are broken. So we need everybody to shout out how much they weigh. And I'll just add it up. And I immediately start having a panic attack, like just a huge panic attack. And then he adds, please be exact, because we don't want to crash and die. Awesome. Given the choice between shouting my weight out in front of 80 dudes whose body percent fat is 1, I will crash and die. I'm not even going to think about it. I don't need to think about it at all, right? It's not even a no-brainer. I'm not going to do it. There's so much pressure out there, so much bullshit about how much a woman's supposed to weigh. Right? And it's like your value as a human being, like your mom's gonna love you more, and you're gonna get that job, and everything good's gonna happen if you fucking starve to death. You know what I mean? No. So they'll put ideas out there in the media, they'll be like, oh, you know, she's average weight. She's like 5'11" and she weighs 98 pounds. Really? My left tit weighs 98 pounds. That's not even including the nipple. I have huge nipples. They're huge. They're probably 30 pounds each. I don't know. I never weighed them. They don't come off by themselves, but I assume it's like 30. I'm not going to count it because they could be used as a parachute, so they're airy. I'm going to take that off the top. I feel like you're staring through my shirt at my nipples right now. I can show you later if you want. I noticed you like Lord of the Rings. I think we could get it on. We'll just close our eyes and picture Aragorn. It'll be fantastic. It is hot, right? Oh my god. It's like something about men with swords. I have no idea what it is. It's like this barbarian man, but you're like, but he's nice underneath. I think he's a vegan. I don't know what it is. Give me a ring. I just keep getting lost in Lord of the Rings moments. But then you're like, then they throw it on, he added at the end, please be exact, we don't want to crash and die. So you're like, oh my god, if I lie, am I gonna kill people? And I told my friend this when I came back, and she was like, really, Leah? I don't think you're fat enough to crash a plane. Thanks so much. It was so, I'm not coming to you for advice ever again. You know? It's not about, I don't actually think anybody's fat enough to crash a plane, to be honest. I mean, maybe there's one person out there stuck in their room, but in general, I don't think anyone's fat enough. It's that weight makes you crazy, right? You know what I mean? It's that, like, I'll fucking eat out of my trash can, and then I'll have to pour water on it and be like, don't go back in there, bitch. You can't have that fucking cake. You can't have the cake. It's done. It's over. Turn the lights on. Why are you crying at 3 a.m.? Because your mother doesn't love you. Leave the fucking cake in the trash can. You're acting like an insane person. How much do I weigh? I weigh 1 times the cake for every time someone's hurt my feelings. That's how much I weigh. want a hug. Emotional eaters, let's meet afterwards. Ice cream cake. Yeah, exactly. I got guinea pigs, don't ask. And I put them next to the trash can. They're in my kitchen next to the trash can, so they'll judge me if I do that. They just look at me with their beady little eyes like, you dirty bitch, don't go in that trash can. I'm like, fuck you, you're a rat. I don't even know. It was a side note, I went off my antidepressants. I was like, I need to hold something. Weird shit happens. I think it might have been a maternal instinct, but I hate kids, so I was like, what am I gonna do? Rodents, there it is. One other person, that's awesome. Men have no pressure about what they weigh, right? There's no pressure on you guys for what you weigh. There's pressure on you for other things, like unfair pressure. Like your how much you make in society, your job, your dick size. That's a big one. That's anxiety. A lot of guys get nervous about their dick size. It was so much, does he have a big dick? Can he please you with his big dick? You need to make your dick bigger. You know what I mean? And if you think about it, it's not fair. It's not fair to a guy. They're born with whatever dick they have. It's not gonna get any bigger, no matter how fucking people lie to you. It's not getting bigger. The best that can happen is you keep the lights off and you fist somebody. You know what I mean? But she will find out. She'll be like, how's your dick have fingers? You know what I mean? Was that a ring? Is there a ring on your dick? But it's just not fair, and I feel but I mean, that would be the same anxiety for the men if the Dream Worker came out and he was like, you know what, guys? We are short on space in this plane. We are going to need you to line up against the back wall, and you're going to have to shout out how big your dick is. And if you lie about it, someone's going to come and kill your family. 85% of the guys would be like, you know, I don't like my family that much. And the remaining 15% would start negotiating with you. The same way I negotiate with the doctor's office when I get on the scale. You know what I mean? You get on the scale and you're like, oh, that is, did you set this at 0? Because I don't think this is right. Oh, you know what? I have earrings on. I'm going to need you to subtract that. They're like 20-pound earrings. Yeah. They're from Claire's. They're real glass. Yeah. You know, this shit's not fair. I already ate breakfast. Had I known I was getting weight, I wouldn't have eaten for 3 weeks. I ate oatmeal. That's like 80 pounds. Just round down to the nearest 100. Round down to the nearest 100. Guys are the same way about their dicks. They'd be like, how big is my dick? How big is my dick? Well, what kind of measurement are we using? Is this like a point of view question? Can I submit a photo? I got a cell phone pic. I'm going to show it to everybody. I have a cell phone pic. It's me. I'm laying on the beach. I'm taking the picture from here, right? My dick, it's coming up right in the middle. It's like a fucking mountain right in the middle. It's a mountain of dick. There are monkeys banging on it. It's like Space Odyssey 2012. There's Wagner playing in the background. The fucking tide is coming in. And you know why the tide's coming in? Because my dick is pulling it in. It is casting such a big shadow. My dick's like, it must be nighttime. The waves, like, I'm coming and you see dolphins in the background swimming to my dick. They're shouting to their dolphin friends, come look at this dick, it's huge! Stick your blowhole on it. I've never seen a dick so big. I got a little excited about that. Where are we counting where my dick starts from? Let me start counting that, because my dick starts at my sacrum. Right in my lower back. That's actually where your dick starts. You can Google it. It's in Wikipedia. Wikipedia, my dick. So all of this inside of my pelvis is a dick with a dream. It's a dick becoming. It's a dick about to happen. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to count all of this pre-dick. It's pre-dick. Inside. That's like, what, 8.5 inches of pelvis? Making my dick 9 inches? Yeah! How big is my dick? You're welcome. That's all I have to say about it. Somebody back there is very confident with their dick size. He's just laughing and everybody's like, I would just take it out. I'd probably slap somebody in the face with it. That's my move. That would be my move if I had a dick. If you had a dick, would you do that? You would, right? I think every girl would. If I had a dick, I would just start beating people with it. Wouldn't it be so fun? I just like for one day if I could have a dick, or anytime someone brings me up, this next comic coming to the stage is a girl. I just like to come out on stage and drop my balls on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go, I got sweaty nuts. Yeah. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's a part of my dream I'm living, with Lord of the Rings in my balls. The other thing we did when we were in Iraq, I feel like we're soulmates. I don't know what's happening. I feel like the world brought me to meet you here today. I don't know what it is.